So first topic, that is electric field and charge, complete ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. Then today and in the last class actually ನಾವು electric potential ಮತ್ತೆ capacitors ಅನ್ನ start ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. So let us continue with the same topic. So one second, I'll just share the PPT.
ಪುಟ್ಟಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಬಂದ್ವಾ ನಾದವ್ ಇನ್ನ ಅರ್ಧ ಪುಟ್ಟಿ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ ಇನ್ನ ನಾವ್ ಬಡಿಲಿಲ್ಲ ಬಡ್ದೀನಿ ಆ ಉದ್ರವಲ್ ಒಂದಂದು ನೀನೇನ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ಪಟ ಪಟ ಅಂದು ಗಾಲಿಗೆ
Yes, hope so the questions are visible to you. Okay, the first question for today's class, that is of a charge conductor, electric field must be all the surface ಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ to the surface aligned from yes. Yes, what is the answer, students? ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ? See, for a charged conductor, electric field ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ normal to the surface ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So normal to the surface ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ you can take that is perpendicular to the surface ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ note down ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. Okay. So option B is the correct answer. Go for the next question. Electric potential at any point inside a conductor is electric potential at any point inside a conductor is constant and is equal to the potential on the surface. Constant as independent, constant and independent of the potential on the surface, constant and is less than the potential at the point outside the surface, or zero. So nimge already potential andre enanta gottide. So what do you mean by potential? Potential is nothing but it is the amount of work done. So here ಏನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, electric potential at any point inside a conductor is. So inside the conductor, electric potential at any point inside the conductor ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Yes, I am waiting for your answer. See, electric potential inside the conductor, it is, okay, somebody is answering. Option D, 0. No, actually electric field 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay. So electric field value 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So only it is a twisting question ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ನಾವ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, charges reside only on the surface ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ inside the surface there is no charge, therefore electric field value will be electric field value 0 ಆಗತ್ತೆ, but electric potential is not 0 inside the surface. Okay, so inside the surface the electric potential, it is, yes, D antu alla. What about the other one? Constant and is less than the potential at the point outside the surface. Constant and is independent of the potential on the surface. Constant and equal to the surface. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಸರ್ಫೇಸಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಸರ್ಫೇಸಿಗೆ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತಾ, ಅಥವಾ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತಾ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತಾ, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ? ಡಿ ಅಂತೂ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಎಸ್, ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಅದರ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್? See, one thing you remember, it is constant. Okay, so constant antu irutte. Here it is constant and it is equal potential as that of the surface. So therefore A option anna navilli choose madbodu. Okay, go for the next question, students. So the next question is, the electric potential inside a cavity present in a conductor is always positive, negative, zero, greater than the electric field outside the conductor. So that is 0. ಈಗಷ್ಟೇ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ, potential inside the surface 0 ಆಗಲ್ಲ, field will be 0 inside, but potential is not 0. So potential value will be there, but field value ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಎರಡು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೈಮಲ್ಟೇನಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಏನ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, yes, go for question number 20. Effect of introducing a dielectric in a region of electric field is, yes, effect of introducing a dielectric in a region of electric field is. So ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಏನಿದೆ? electric field ಇದೆ. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ electric field ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? You are keeping some dielectric material. So dielectric material ಇಟ್ಟಾಗ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ? Options: electric field decreases but does not become 0. Option C. Okay, electric field increases, electric field remains constant, electric field decreases and becomes 0. Yes, what about the option? Which option is correct? Students, what is the answer? Effect of introducing dielectric in a region of electric field. Effect of introducing a dielectric in a region of electric field. So simple ಆಗಿ ನೀವೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, 1 minute. It is not responding. Okay, students, sorry. There is a technical problem. So let us begin. So we were discussing question number 20, that is effect of introducing a dielectric in a region of electric field anta discuss ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. Okay. So here, when you introduce a dielectric medium in between the electric field, there will be a decrease. Okay, so ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, electric field decrease ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. If you see the options here, that is electric field decreases but does not become zero. Electric field increases, electric field remains constant. Electric field decreases and becomes zero. So it is option A, it decreases but does not becomes zero. Okay. Then go for the next question. The maximum electric field that a dielectric medium can withstand without breakdown is called. Yes, ಈ ಲೆಸನ್ ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ? Nobody is answering. Is it tough for you? The maximum electric field that a dielectric medium can withstand without breakdown is called its permittivity, dielectric constant, electric susceptibility, dielectric strength. So permittivity ಅಂತಂದ್ರೇನು? Permittivity is nothing but what? It is the ability of the material to allow the electric field lines. That is called as the permittivity. Epsilon naught ಇಂದ ನಾವು denote ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So dielectric constant is nothing but what? It is the ratio of your epsilon by epsilon naught ಅನ್ನ dielectric constant ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. Electrical susceptibility. So susceptibility, it is a different concept. That is, in case of the field lines, we will discuss the susceptibility. So here the correct answer for this question is the maximum electric field that a dielectric medium can withstand is called as what? Dielectric strength anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So note down ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. These are very, very important MCQs questions. ಆಯ್ತಾ? Next question. So now we are coming for the second part of this lesson, that is capacitors. So capacitor na navill discuss ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ನೋಡಿ. Capacitors are used to destroy electric charges, store electric charges, produce electric charges, produce high potential difference. Yes. So capacitors ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? So Nikita, Srishti, option B, they are saying. So capacitor of a capacitor is defined, capacitors are used to, that is, store electric charges. Yes, very good. The option B is the correct answer. Aita? So potential difference maintain madlikke we use batteries. Here to store the electric charge, we are using the capacitors. The device which is used to store the charge is called as capacitor anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Next, 23, question number 23. Capacitance of a capacitor is defined as. So ಏನಂತ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? C is equal to. So ಈಗಷ್ಟೇ ನಾವೇನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ, that is whatever your potential ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಏನ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, that device is called as capacitor ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, that is given by that Q is directly proportional to V. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡಿಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, that is depending on the potential difference of the given bodies. So now they are asking you C is equal to what? So options ಏನಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ. Ratio of charge to its potential difference, ratio of potential difference to the capacitor, or option C, product of charge on the capacitor and its potential difference, ratio of electric field across the capacitor to the charge. So product antu baralla, cancel. Option C baralla, option D baralla, option B is also not there. Option B or A. So B ಮತ್ತೆ A ದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿ. So some are saying option A, some are saying option B. ಯಾವ್ದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ? The capacitance is the ratio of, it is Q by V. Correct. So it is Q by V. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, Q is proportional to V ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ. The next what you will do, Q is equal to CV ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀರಾ, where C is your proportionality constant and it is also called as capacitance of a capacitor. So now C is equal to Q divided by V. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು capacitance of the capacitor ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So ನೀವು options ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ, that is, it is the ratio of charge to the potential difference. Option A is the correct answer, students. Okay, go for the next question. Capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor does not depend on the, yes, very important question. ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ಸಲಿ ಇದು 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor does not depend on shape, size, dielectric constant between the plates, charge on the plates. Does not, okay, not depends ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, does not depend on which one. Yes, you all are able to hear me clearly, alla? Any problem is there in the network? You people mute yourself. C, Abhishek is saying option C. Srushti is saying D. C is dielectric constant. D is charge on the plate. Actually, ನೀವು ಒಂದು derivation ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೋಡಿ. Capacitance of a capacitor C is equal to A epsilon naught divided by D ಅಂತ, ಹೌದಾ? It depends on the area, it depends on the distance ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲೇನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, it does not depend on. So Vedvati is saying option B. Capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor does not depend on. Actually, here it does not depend on the shape of the plate. A option correct agide. So ನೀವು for example ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ parallel plate capacitor ಇರ್ಲಿ, circular plate capacitor ಇರ್ಲಿ, it does not depend on the shape of the plate. ಒಂದು second, size matter agate, because size is nothing but area will vary. Dielectric constant, yes, obviously dielectric constant ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಏನದು ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ the capacitance value will change, it will decrease. Without that it will be different, and with the dielectric constant it will be different. So it depends on B, it depends on C. Charge on the plate ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. So here the option D is also right. Actually A ಮತ್ತೆ D ಎರಡು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. It does not depend on the shape of the plate and it does not depend on the charge and the potential of the surface. So A ಮತ್ತೆ D ಎರಡು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿದೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ. So by chance A ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇದ್ರೆ you can go for option A. So maximum shape of the plates ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. Yes, I think previous question ಅಲ್ಲಿ next question ಇದ್ದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕವರ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. See, capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor with a dielectric material of dielectric constant K is given by. So options, C is equal to epsilon naught K by D, C is equal to epsilon naught Ka by D, C is equal to epsilon naught A by D, C is equal to epsilon naught Ka by D square. So without dielectric medium, it is epsilon naught A by D anta ide. With a dielectric medium, the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor with the dielectric constant K. So actually D square idaddu option D antu baralla. So D baralla. A is also not there. So out of B and C, which one? So concepts gottilla andru at least niಮಗೆ guess ಮಾಡು ತರ ಆದ್ರೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು ಆಯ್ತಾ. B, Abhishek, Vedvati. Yes, it is option B. B option correct agide because C option you don't have the dielectric constant term only. So it is a clear option. Option B is correct. That is with the dielectric medium, the expression is what? It is B. C is equal to epsilon naught K by A divided by D. So please practice this derivation. The derivation is also very, very important. Aita? Without dielectric medium and with dielectric medium. Go for the next question. So 24, 25, 26 actually this is. So see ಏನಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ. Yes. In a parallel plate capacitor, this is 26. The capacitance increases if charge on the plate decreases, distance between the plate increases, area of the plate increases, dielectric constant of the material between the plate decreases. In a parallel plate capacitor, the capacitance increases if capacitance ಯಾವಾಗ increase ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. So expression ಏನಿತ್ತು epsilon naught A by D ಅಂತ ಇತ್ತು. When it will increase, charge ಹೆಚ್ಚಾದಾಗ, distance increase ಆದಾಗ, area increase ಆದಾಗ, dielectric constant decrease ಆದಾಗ. So all are saying option C. So nodi, you should know the formulas clearly. In a parallel plate capacitor, the capacitance increases if. So formula ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ? That is when the area is increased, the capacitance increases. Yes, option C is correct. It is okay. So C option correct agide. Area increase ಆದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Capacitance increase ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Distance between the parallel plate decrease ಆದಾಗ ಆವಾಗ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಯ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ. Go for next question. In a parallel plate capacitor, if the area of the plate is decreased by n times, then the capacitance area of the plate is decreased by n times. Very simple, related to the previous question. Yes, answer fast. Increases by n times, decreases by n times, remains the same, increases by n square. In a parallel plate capacitor, if the area of the plate is decreased by n times, then the capacitance B, that is decreases by n times. Yes, very good. So previous questioning relate agittu, very easy to answer. So last few questions, then we will go for 2-3 marks questions. Yes. So ratio of capacitance of a capacitor with a dielectric substance to the capacitance of the same capacitor without the dielectric substance is called. So question ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ lengthy ಆಗಿದೆ. Question ನೋಡಿ split ಮಾಡಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. See, ratio of capacitance of a capacitor. So ratio of a capacitance of a capacitor with a dielectric substance to the capacitance of the same capacitor without a dielectric medium. So one ಏನಿದೆ capacitance of the capacitor with dielectric medium, and one more C is what? The capacitance of the capacitor without and with dielectric medium. So ಈ ratio ಅನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ? Permittivity of vacuum, susceptibility, permittivity of the dielectric substance, permeability of the dielectric substance. Ratio of capacitance of a capacitor with the dielectric substance to the capacitance of the same capacitor without dielectric substance. Yes. So permeability anta kuda helalla. So permeability ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So sometimes ನಿಮಗೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಇಂದ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ಟು ದ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ permeability it is related to the magnetic field students. So ಇಲ್ಲದ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಉಳಿತೇನು? susceptibility, permittivity of the vacuum. So permittivity of the vacuum is the wrong answer. ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳಿ? permittivity is nothing but it is epsilon naught. So ಅಲ್ಲಿ capacitors ಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇನು ರಿಲೇಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. So B ಮತ್ತೆ C ದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? Now can you guess B or C? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ? ಎಸ್, ಬಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಿ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಸಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿ, ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಸಿ. ಸೊ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಇಸ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಿ. ಯಾವ್ದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ? Okay, so susceptibility, as I told you, susceptibility kuda baralla. So therefore the correct answer is what? Permittivity of the dielectric substance. Aita? So illi one point anna barkolli ನೀವು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ. Here ಈ ರೇಷೋ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. We can also call it as dielectric constant ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರಿಬಹುದು. You can call this ratio of capacitance of the capacitor to the what it is, to the with the dielectric medium, without dielectric medium. ಅದನ್ನ dielectric constant ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಇಂಡಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಡಿನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So these are the two words which are also used for the ratio of capacitance of the capacitor with dielectric medium to the without dielectric medium. So please note down the other terms also. Okay, next. When a number of capacitances are connected in parallel, which quantity remains the same every time for all the capacitors? So ಏನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, capacitors ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು parallel connection ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ, so when you have the parallel plate capacitor, ಆಯ್ತಾ, so parallel plate capacitor ಇತ್ತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. So ಯಾವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, whether it is capacitance, whether it is charge, whether it is potential difference, whether it is dielectric constant. It's very simple answer. So see, ಇದೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. When the capacitors are connected in series, which quantity will remain constant? So ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, series ಅಲ್ಲಿ connected ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, parallel ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ potential value constant ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So please remember this. Potential, yes, very good. So that is potential difference. Option B is the correct answer, students. Next, for three capacitors connected in series, which one of the formula is incorrect? Which is the incorrect formula? Yes, question number 44. Which is the incorrect formula? See that. When it is connected in series, so ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬಹುದು series ಅಲ್ಲಿ capacitors connect ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಯಾವ formula use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಹೇಳಿ? So when it is connected in series, how many capacitors are there? 3 are there. It is 1 by CS is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ ಇಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ LCM ತಗೊಂಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ C1 ಇಂಟು C2 ಇಂಟು C3 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ C2 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇಂಟು C3 ಪ್ಲಸ್ C1 ಇಂಟು C3 ಪ್ಲಸ್ C1 ಇಂಟು C2 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ 1 by CS is equal to, therefore CS is equal to ಅಂದಾಗ ರೆಸಿಪ್ರೋಕಲ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, as I told you, series ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. Q1 is equal to Q2 is equal to Q3. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಉಳಿತೇನು, ಎ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಿ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ರಾಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಸಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ C1 ಇಂಟು C2 ಇಂಟು C3 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ C1 ಪ್ಲಸ್ C2 ಪ್ಲಸ್ C3 ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ ಇಸ್ ದಿ incorrect formula for the series combination. Yes, Srishti, correct answer. Yes. So potential values ಅನ್ನ add ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ನಿಮಗೆ derivation ನೆನಪಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. Last question for the MCQs. Electrical energy stored in a capacitor per unit volume of the space is called. average electrical energy, total electrical energy, energy density, energy coefficient. Electrical energy stored in a capacitor per unit volume of the space is called as. I think it is new for you, this point. Haudala? Whether you have studied? Kaltidira point anna? Yes. So here, this is definition of energy density, students. So please note down this. Energy density is defined as electrical energy stored in a capacitor per unit volume of the space is called as what? Energy density anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So note down ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. It will help you for the CET exam also. So what is energy density? ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕು. Okay. Any doubt is there in the MCQs question, students? ಏನಾದ್ರೂ doubt ಇದೆಯಾ? So if there is no doubt, we will go for the 2 and 3 mark questions. But first you tell me, any doubt is there? Chat box al heli. Okay. So let us go for the next part, that is 2 and 3 marks questions from this topic. So first question enide, obtain the relation between electric field and electric potential. So electric field ಮತ್ತೆ electric potential ಮೇಲೆ relation maximum times 3 marks ಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫುಲ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಸಿ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. The relation between the field and the potential is given by dou V is equal to minus dou E by dou X. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಅಥವಾ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ dV is equal to minus dE by dx ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. So this is the relation between electric field. Yes, correct. That is dE is equal to, not dV, that is dE is equal to dV by dx. So this is the relation between electric field and the potential. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಡಿರೈವ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ ಈಗ. So see here, first you need to, ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಸನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. Okay, so what you can do, first you write in a paragraph where E is the electric field, V is the potential, then dx is the distance ಅಂತ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So see how to do the derivation. Okay. Here you have to show a positive charge, and here we have the point A. So the electric fields are outward in direction because ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ positive charge ಇದೆ. So ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು point B consider ಮಾಡೋಣ. The distance between A and B is taken as what? dx ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ, and this is taken as what? Q0. Okay. Let A and B be the 2 points which is separated by. So paragraph ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು point wise ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಬಹುದು. Where dx is the distance between the point A and B ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Q0 is called as the unit charge ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. It is called as the unit charge at point A. Then next, dv is the potential difference between the point A and B anta bariri, and dx is the dx already bardidivi, so no need to write it once again. Okay, so now derivation part ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು first ಏನ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ the potential is equal to, it is work done per unit charge. So the potential is given by what? It is work done per unit charge. Correct? So we are doing it for the small displacement dx ide. So ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ? We are considering the potential as dv. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಯಾಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ dv ಮತ್ತೆ dw introduce ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ? Because the distance between AB is taken as what? The small distance dx. Therefore it is taken as dv and dw divided by q naught. So q naught is what? Unit charge. Aita. Now here dv is equal to, ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬರೀತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, I'll write it as minus f into dx. I take it as minus f into dx divided by q naught anta ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. Okay. So why it is written as f into dx? Because we know that work done is equal to ಏನಿದೆ students formula? Work done is nothing but what? Force into displacement. Correct? Work done is nothing but force into displacement. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ negative sign ಬರಿತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. So the negative sign is indicating the field, electric field ಮತ್ತೆ displacement are in opposite direction. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, electric field ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ outward direction ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. Here it is, ಈ direction ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. But charge, unit charge ಅನ್ನು ಯಾವ direction ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? You are moving it from A to B. Yes. So therefore there is a negative sign. The potential is equal to minus f dx divided by q naught. So work done is equal to force into displacement divided by q naught. Aita. So now what is f by q naught is called as? Force by charge anna ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? What is force divided by charge is called as? Anybody knows? The force per unit charge is called as what? Yes. It is called as electric field, students. Last lesson I'll study ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. The electric field is called as what? Force per unit charge ಅನ್ನ electric field ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So ನಿಮ್ದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ derivation ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, now you have f divided by q naught. ಹೌದಾ? f by q naught ಇದೆ. That is nothing but what? It is taken as what? E into dx. So dv is equal to minus e into dx. So therefore the equation is nothing but what? E is equal to minus dv by dx is the formula. So 3 marks ಗೆ ಬರೋ chances ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Sometimes they will ask for 2 marks also. Is it clear? Where dx is the distance between point A and B, q naught is the unit charge, dv is the potential difference. So potential difference is equal to work done per unit charge. Hagadre potential is equal to work done anna force into displacement anta tagolli. Force by charge is called as electric field. Very simple derivation. If you have not understood, if you have any other doubt, you can ask. Go for the next question. Derive the expression for potential energy of a system of two charges in the absence of the external electric field. Yes? You want me to teach this derivation or you know already? Derive the expression for potential energy of a system of two charges in the absence of external electric field. Yes. So see, derivation start madana. What you need to do? Here you need to take 2 points, that is q1 and q2 at A and B. So it q2 ide aita. This is q2. And here it is q1. They are separated by a distance of r. So consider q1 and q2 are initially at infinity. So initially infinite distance ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? First you bring the charge q1. So first what you will do, you will bring the charge q1 to the system. ಆಯ್ತಾ? From infinity to point A ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತೀರಾ. Then ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ Q1 ಚಾರ್ಜ್, Q1 ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಎಸ್, when you are bringing the Q1 charge to the system, is there any opposition, students? Yes, any opposition is there for that? No. Yes. So therefore, ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ, you don't require any external work done for that. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ external work done ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, Q2 ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. But when you are bringing this Q2 charge from infinite distance to that point, ಆವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ there is a opposition. Why? Because Q1 is already present in the system. So Q1 ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, Q1 is trying to oppose that Q2 charge. So for that reason you need to do some external work. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? So concept ಏನಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, when you are bringing the two charges from infinite distance, Q1 ಅಂತ ತರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ there is no any external work is required. But when you are bringing the Q2 charge, there will be some external work on the Q2 charge. Okay. So now the derivation part, just join these 2 points and show the difference between them as what? R. Now, let V1 be the potential. So V1 be the potential for the Q1 charge. It is given by 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 divided by R anta baratte. Aita? Next. But when you are bringing the Q2 charge and tarbekadre ನೀವು some external work ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. So that work is equal to what? Potential into charge. So potential value from equation 1 you can take. This is your equation 1. That is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 divided by R into Q2. So ಇದನ್ನು combine ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 into Q2 divided by R ಅಂತ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. So this work done is stored in a body as what? Potential energy. So idu expression edkide, in the absence of the external electric field we take this derivation. Any doubt, students? Yes, any doubt is there? Other students? Yes. Okay. Next nodi matte 2 question annu nodana. After that we will stop the class. So that next class ಅಲ್ಲಿ 5 marks question ಮತ್ತೆ numerical ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು discuss ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. See, the third question. Derive the expression for capacitance of a parallel or series plate capacitors. So parallel ಮತ್ತೆ series plate capacitors ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, that is if it is a series, they are not specifying how many capacitors you have to take. So ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿ 2 capacitors ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ನೀವು derivation ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Sometimes they will specify ಆಯ್ತಾ. Derive the expression for capacitance of a capacitor, 2 parallel plate capacitor, 3 parallel plate anta. Here they are not mentioned. So mention madilla antandmele nav en madbodu, we can take 2 capacitors when they are connected in series, when they are connected in parallel. So en madbeku, first circuit diagram. So physics alli derivational first en related diagram ide, first you have to take that. So this is plus plate and this is the negatively charged plate. So idanna A anta torsi. Then next here you have again plus and here you have minus. Here the capacitance of this capacitor in a C1 anta tagoli, illi C2 anta tagoli and show it. It is connected to the external battery. So C1 potential difference V1 anta matte C2 du V2 anta denote ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಬ್ಯಾಟರಿ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಅನ್ನ V ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಕ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಆಗಿನೇ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಇಕ್ವಿವೆಲೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ತೋರಿಸಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಕ್ವಿವೆಲೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ CS ಅಂತ ಡಿನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್. Sorry, here also you show the battery. Aita? So this is series combination. Write the explanation. So explanation ಏನಂತ ಬರೀತೀರಾ, C1 and C2 be the capacitance of the capacitor, V1 and V2 be the potential difference across them, V be the potential difference applied across the combination, Q be the charge on the body. So ಎರಡು capacitors ಗೆ charge ಏನು ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, that is capital Q ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್. ಸೊ ಸಿರೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ದ ನೆಟ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಬೈ V1 plus V2 ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀವಿ. ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, V is equal to ಏನಿದೆ Q divided by C ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ V1 ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ C1 ಆಗತ್ತೆ, Q1 ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿರೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಎರಡೂದ್ರದ್ದು ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದಾ, ಎರಡು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ Q by C1 plus Q divided by C2. Okay, next. So this is V is equal to, now ನೀವಿಲ್ಲೇನ್ ಇಕ್ವಿವೆಲೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ತೋರಿಸಿದೀರಾ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅನ್ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ Q divided by CS is equal to Q by C1 plus Q by C2 ಅಂತ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಕಾಮನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, Q into bracket 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. Therefore Q ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಉಳಿಯೋದು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಏನದು, 1 upon CS is equal to, it is 1 upon CS is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. So this is your final formula. Suppose ನೀವು 3 capacitors ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೊಂದಲ್ಲಿ plus 1 by C3 ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ತೋರಿಸಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಎಸ್, ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್? ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಸಿರೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Now let us go for the last, that is parallel combination derivation. So parallel combination derivation, you have to show 3 capacitors connected in parallel. So 3 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, 2 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಏನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. You can take 3 capacitors or you can take 2 capacitors. So battery one line bigger. Similarly equivalent circuit ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ you have to just show only one capacitor across that. So equivalent capacitors diagram ಎರಡೂದ್ರದ್ದು ಸೇಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so again positive plate, negative plate ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸಿ, C1 C2 ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸಿ. After that during the derivation ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, when you have parallel plate, during the parallel plate capacitors the potential value will be same ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಸೊ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಶಿಯಲ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅವಾಗ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. So according to the definition of the capacitor, it is V is equal to Q by C. ಹೌದಾ, Q is equal to CV ಅಂತ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. Here it is V into C1, CP parallel ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ is equal to V into C1 plus V into C2. Yes, what is common? V into bracket C1 plus C2 ಆಗತ್ತೆ. So V ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. Therefore you will be having at the end CP is equal to C1 plus C2. This is when the capacitors are connected in. Correct? Any doubt is there students? Hope so ನಿಮಗೆ ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಎಸ್, ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್? ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 5 marks ಒಂದು 3 ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ನ್ಯೂಮರಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್, ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.